Unfortunate neighbour, he's undercooked, eggs are a little scrambled, dependable, honest, funny, here he is.
Welcome back to The Unfortunate Neighborhood, where unfortunately I have not put out a fucking video in a while. Okay, we've just not had enough storms or anything enough for me to be like, yeah, this is worth talking about. Just like my love life. She told me to shut up. Anyways, so I'm making this video, one, because I finally figured out what that slinky is. And if you're curious what I'm talking about, we'll get in that here in a few minutes. So, looking here at the HRRR, it was fast forward a little bit. So, Friday into Saturday, it looks like we're going to be getting some storms. I don't exactly know how bad it's going to be yet, if it's going to be in the northeast Oklahoma range. And as we can see right here, it's more or less about central Oklahoma, in south into Arkansas. And then, so that was at 15 Zulu. Here's 12 o'clock Friday, and we can see it's kind of in the northeast Oklahoma range. Not a whole lot. Got some storms going off over in Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. No, North Carolina and Virginia areas. And then we get a couple rounds of storms going in Friday into Saturday. So if you guys are expecting some nice weather, I don't know what the fucking temperature is. I didn't take a look at that. I was more worried about the storms. So here is the most unstable cave. So we're going to take a look to see what kind of issues we could be facing. So starting off into like Wednesday into Thursday, we can see a lot of instability in the atmosphere. But for the most part, it's staying south-ish Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana. And then going into Friday at 15 Zulu, here's 18 Zulu. So this is about noon on Friday. This is 3 hours before that, so 9 a.m. And we can see that there is some sort of crap going on, right? The Storm Slinky. The Storm Slinky represents a 2D view from above of the lifted parcel trajectory after a 5 meter squared meter per second nudge at the level of free convection. After the parcel is nudged, the derived buoyancy accelerates the parcel into the equilibrium level. Equilibrium level. The spacing of the rings is proportional to the horizon displacement during a fixed time. So that's what this awesome slinky does. That I can't believe I never knew that before. So training.weather.gov/WDTD/build training /n#hyphen interactive/content/slinky.html is the link. So that's what this little fella right here does. And this just shows like low level shear. And there's a lot of wonky shit going on. There is definitely instability in the atmosphere, so it could potentially get dangerous. I am definitely going to be keeping an eye on it. And so this is the HRRR. We don't need to worry about that because we're not close enough to the time frame to have the HRRR tell us anything good. So here's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the GFS model being a little bit conservative on the storms. It's showing just a little bit of here, a little bit of storm cells here and there. Not a whole lot at Friday at 21 Zulu. 21 is 9 minus 6, 3 p.m. So not a. Both of them are talking, or both of them are essentially saying the same thing. There's going to be storms in northeast Oklahoma. How bad is it going to get? I don't fucking know. I ain't a weatherman. I just like studying the weather. So here's a supercell composite. And for the most part, here's Wednesday. For the most part, it doesn't really pop off for supercells until about 9 p.m. or 3 p.m. Friday, right? And we'll go ahead and take a look at this chart. it says tornado. We got that awesome slinky right there that tells us, it's like a looking down level, which we just learned that. But there's a cap right here. There's a temperature inversion where the temperature pulls away from the dew point all the way up until about 6.2 ish kilometers in the atmosphere, and the winds all look to be relatively about conveniently inactive. So I'm definitely going to be keeping a close eye on the storm this upcoming week, so that hopefully, one, if we do get a nadir, all my shit is all set up. I can just go. But I can't, because the storms just so happen to know the schedule I have of my children, which I'm not complaining at all. But the storms only want to show up when I have my kids. So then that causes me to have to radar chase instead of storm chase. Sucks. But I love my kids, and obviously they came first. They come first. My girlfriend's over there sighing and crap. She's not particularly happy. Oh, she's on the phone with somebody. Well, appreciate y'all stopping by. Thanks for coming to the neighborhood. It's fucking stupid. Y'all have a good night.